The school festival buzzed with color and noise, but Kazu moved through the crowds with a single desperate purpose. Rika stood surrounded by her friends, laughing like a queen. He quickened his pace, hope beating in his chest.
What are you doing here? I told you to stay away from me at school.
Stay away? But she's the one who begged me to come. Just last night.
Her friends erupted in snickers, their eyes slicing into him like shards of glass.
Seriously, get lost. You are ruining my image, you clingy weirdo.
So, that was it. I was nothing but a convenience, a shadow she could dismiss.
Kazu turned without a word, the festival lights blurring into a smear of color. Behind him, her laughter rang out. Not the warm secret laugh, but a cold public dismissal. He let the crowd swallow him, each step hammering home the truth. He had been invisible all along. 1 year earlier, the library held no crowds, only the soft scratch of pen on paper as Kazu finished her assignment.
You are so good at this, Kazu. I don't know what I'd do without you.
She needs me. Nobody else knows this side of her.
Let's keep this our little secret, okay? My friends wouldn't understand.
And so it began. The late-night calls, the frantic texts, the endless homework she never did.
It's exhausting, but she trusts me. That means something.
The messages came at all hours. Kazu, can you write my speech? I'll make it up to you, I promise. He believed her. He always did.
One day, she'll see me as more than just a tutor. She'll be proud to be seen with me.
But in a year of secret favors, not once did she speak his name in public. One afternoon, she begged him to wait behind the gym. She had something important to tell him. She never showed. Later, he saw her laughing with Mika and Yuki, as if he didn't exist. That night, her voice came through the phone, a sugary flood of apologies he desperately wanted to believe.
I am so sorry about earlier. My friends dragged me away. You know how they are.
It's okay. Her private self is the real one. That's what matters.
He ended the call and stared at the ceiling, the ache in his chest just another part of the routine. The next week, rain drummed on the gym roof as he waited again, hope refusing to die. Each time, she'd smile, that secret smile afterward, and he'd convince himself it was worth it.
This time she'll change. This time she'll keep her promise.
But promises were just words to Rika, and Kazu was always ready to listen. The night before the festival, his phone buzzed at 2 a.m. Rika's name glowed on the screen.
Kazu, I am in serious trouble. The festival speech isn't finished, and I'll look like an idiot.
She begged him to write the entire opening speech by morning. Just this once, she said.
If I do this, she'll finally appreciate me. Maybe she'll even stand with me at the festival.
He stayed up until the sky turned gray, shaping every word she'd later pretend were her own.
This time, it's different. This is the biggest moment of the year. She'll remember.
By dawn, the speech was perfect. His eyes burned, but a giddy hope danced in his chest. Her reply came, "You are a lifesaver. Find me at the festival tomorrow. I'll make it up to you, promise."
Tomorrow. One word. But it felt like a vow. She wanted him there.
He didn't sleep that night. He was too busy dreaming of finally standing in her light. Kazu arrived at the festival, exhaustion fusing with a desperate hope born from sleepless hours. He replayed her promise like a mantra.
She'll see the speech. She'll smile. This time, it'll be different.
Seriously, get lost. You are ruining my image, you clingy weirdo.
That's not her real voice. That's the mask, but why does it hurt so much more this time?
The laughter of her friends crashed over him, a wave of public mockery that stripped away every excuse he'd ever made for her.
I wrote her speech. I bled for her approval. And she just erased me.
But even as the humiliation burned, something inside him hardened, a quiet, cold refusal.
No more. I won't be her shadow. I won't be her crutch. I am done.
He turned and walked, not as a boy fleeing, but as a man discarding a chain. Later, alone in his room, his phone buzzed with her name. For the first time in a year, he let it ring unanswered. The next morning, his phone showed 7 missed calls and a flurry of frantic texts from Rika.
I won't read them. If I do, I'll break.
He deleted the messages unseen, then laced up his running shoes after months of neglect.
My body aches as much as my heart, but moving forward hurts less than standing still.
He buried himself in textbooks, reclaiming the grades he'd sacrificed for her demands.
No more midnight homework emergencies. No more tearful voicemails. Just silence.
On the rooftop, the wind stung his face, but a fragile lightness took root inside him.
I don't recognize myself without her, but I am starting to like the quiet.
Each lonely lunch, each solitary jog, was a brick in the new walls he was building. Every ignored notification was a small rebellion, and he counted them like medals. A week into his self-imposed exile, the classroom doors slid open, and a transfer student walked in, a girl with warm brown hair and glasses.
Hi, I am Amaya. I just moved here. Could I sit next to you?
Sure. No one else sits there anyway.
There was no demand in her voice, no hidden expectation, just a quiet offer of company.
Your notes are really neat. Math is my worst subject. Would you mind explaining this problem?
She's not asking because she's lazy. She actually wants to learn.
Thanks. You are a really good teacher. It's nice having someone to talk to.
Nice. That word feels foreign, but I don't mind it.
In between classes, she'd wave. At lunch, she'd save him a seat without being asked.
This must be what it feels like to be seen without conditions.
Rika spotted Kazu by the lockers and tilted her head, the start of a smile ready, but he walked past without a flicker of acknowledgement.
Did he just ignore me? He always looks. He always stops. What's gotten into him? Maybe his phone's broken. That has to be it. He wouldn't just stop answering.
Rika, you are on edge today. Did something happen with that guy who always follows you around?
It's nothing. He's just been busy. Probably still recovering from the festival. But I saw him laughing with that new girl. Laughing like he never does with me.
That night, she stared at her phone, the silence louder than any argument. No goodnight text, no last-minute request.
Maybe he finally realized he deserves better than being your errand boy.
That's ridiculous. He'll come crawling back. They always do. I just need to wait.
But even as she thought it, the cold knot in her stomach told her this time was different. While Rika wrestled with confusion, Kazu found himself looking forward to lunch for the first time in weeks.
You brought your own lunch today? I made too much. Want to share?
She's so casual about it. No bargaining, no strings attached. Just sharing.
They sat under the cherry tree, petals drifting onto their open notebooks like soft applause.
Your rice balls are terrible. How do you even manage to burn them?
Hey, I am still learning. At least they're edible, mostly.
He told her about the festival, about the speech he wrote that was never credited. Not the whole story, just enough.
I don't know why I told her that. But she didn't pity me. She just listened.
You deserve better than that, Kazu. Anyone who uses you like that doesn't know your worth.
Worth. She thinks I have worth. That's not a word I've heard in a long time.
After school, Rika stepped into his path, her eyes blazing with the fury of a queen denied her tribute.
What is wrong with you? You've been ignoring me for days. You owe me an explanation.
Owe her. I owe her nothing but the emptiness she left in me. I am done, Rika. I am done being your secret, your servant, your disposable crutch.
How can you say that? I thought you cared about me.
But the tears were a performance, and he could see the strings.
Crying won't work anymore. I've given you a year of my life. I am taking it back.
He turned and walked, the sound of her sobs chasing him down the empty hallway.
He'll come back. He has to. I'll make him regret choosing that plain girl over me.
But as the silence stretched, the first crack formed in her iron confidence. Her phone displayed a failing test score. The latest proof that without Kazu, her academic house of cards was collapsing.
I can't focus. I can't think. He took everything when he left. I'll make that transfer student pay.
Mika and Yuki spread the rumor like wildfire. Amaya was a fake, a user, only after Kazu's help to boost her own grades. By lunch, the whispers reached Amaya. She sat alone, her bento untouched, the quiet weight of false accusations crushing her. Kazu found her on the roof, tears streaking her face. Without a word, he placed a gentle hand on her shoulder.
They said, I am only using you. That I am just like her.
You are nothing like her. Don't let their poison make you doubt yourself.
The next day, a classmate who'd overheard the rumor exposed Rika's lie in the middle of class, her face a mask of fury and shame. Her friends stepped back, their loyalty dissolving into disgust. Rika stood alone, her throne of popularity crumbling. The school, once her stage, now whispered her name with scorn. The queen dethroned by her own dagger. After the rumor's collapse, Kazu suggested a quiet cafe away from school. Just the two of them, 2 cups, and no masks.
I've changed schools so many times. I've stopped trying to fit in. Until now, I always felt like a ghost no one noticed.
She's not telling me a rehearsed story. These are real cracks, and she's letting me see them.
You are the first person who didn't treat me like a project. When I am with you, I don't feel like I have to perform.
He reached across the table, his hand hovering for a heartbeat, then gently rested on hers, a silent promise.
Rika made me feel invisible unless she needed something. You make me feel like I exist, even when we're just sitting here doing nothing.
The steam from their cups curled between them, but the silence felt full, not empty, a shared space they were both learning to occupy.
I think we both learned that being invisible to the wrong people isn't a curse. It's a filter.
A filter. Maybe that's what this whole mess has been. And she's the first clean lens I've looked through.
They stepped outside into the dusk, side by side, the line between friendship and something more stretching thin like the evening light. From across the street, Rika watched them fade into the dusk, sharing a quiet intimacy she had never known.
He never smiled like that with me. What did I actually give him?
That evening, she waited by the school gate, her rehearsed demands replaced by fragile silence.
Kazu, I think I finally understand. I treated you terribly. I'm sorry. I mean it this time.
Sorry. The word she's used 100 times to patch a wound she never let heal. Can she tell the difference? I want to believe you, but every sorry you've ever said was just a pause between demands. I can't trust it.
A tear slipped down her cheek. Not theatrical, but a hot, stinging drop of genuine regret.
Please. I'll change. I'll prove it. Just don't leave me alone like this.
You had a whole year. I gave you everything I had. I can't give any more of myself.
He walked into the night without looking back, leaving her in the cold echo of her own empty apologies. Saturday, at Set, Air birthday party venue. Please come, Kazu. I need you more than ever.
You are the only one I can count on. Don't let me be alone on my birthday.
Kazu, the study group is Saturday afternoon. We'll cover the hardest exam topics. It's going to be intense.
Saturday. Both pleading. One is a debt I owe myself to forget. The other something new.
He retreated to the rooftop, the cold wind a familiar comfort.
If I go to her party, I'll be back in the cage. If I don't, she'll think I am heartless.
Text. I know I hurt you, but please give me one chance to show you I've changed, to show you I've changed.
It wouldn't be the same without you, Kazu. You are the reason I am starting to fit in.
His thumb hovered over the reply button, but no words came. The sky offered no answers, only the vast silence of an unwritten choice. He took a deep breath and typed the words he had been avoiding for weeks, each letter a tiny rebellion. His thumb pressed send. I am not coming. Don't wait for me. Then he held the power button until the screen went black, silencing every plea before it could reach him.
No more late-night rescues. I am choosing myself. And the people who actually see me.
He arrived at the library, where Amaya greeted him with a warm, uncomplicated smile.
You made it. I saved you a spot. The equations look terrifying, but we'll tackle them together.
This is what normal feels like. No hidden debts, no emotional traps. Just a friend and a textbook.
Hours slipped by unnoticed, filled with shared effort and quiet laughter. After they parted, he walked home under the stars, feeling lighter than he had in a year. At the party venue, Rika's phone buzzed. She read his message, her carefully painted smile crumbling. Rika forced a bright smile as guests arrived, but her eyes betrayed her, darting to her phone every few seconds.
Rika, you are not even listening. Are you waiting for someone?
She checked her phone again. No new messages, no missed calls. The silence was deafening, a loud confirmation of his absence.
He's not coming. He actually chose that plain transfer student over me. How dare he?
Where's that guy who's always following you around? I thought he'd be begging to come to your party.
He's not coming. He abandoned me for some bookish nobody. Okay, just drop it.
The chatter died. Guests exchanged uncomfortable glances, the air thickening with unspoken judgment. Rika fled to the bathroom, her perfect image crumbling as hot tears carved dark tracks of mascara down her cheeks. Outside the door, whispers spread like poison. Did you hear? She got dumped by the guy she used as her personal servant. She stared at her reflection, a stranger's face staring back, the queen without her crutch, utterly alone. In the library, Kazu leaned over a shared textbook, guiding Amaya through a tangled equation while the study group buzzed around them.
I finally get it. You explain things so clearly, Kazu. Thank you. I mean it.
Her thanks don't carry a hidden invoice. No, you owe me. No future favor, just pure appreciation.
When the last problem set was solved, the group erupted in quiet cheers, a shared victory that felt entirely new to him. They slipped outside into the crisp night air, the city lights fading behind them as a canopy of stars emerged.
Look at the stars. I've never seen them so bright. It's like they're cheering for us.
This is what I wanted all along. To be seen, not used. To be here, without apology.
No buzzing phone, no wave of guilt. Just two people and a stretch of silence that felt fuller than any praise.
I thought walking away would break me. Instead, it gave me back my own life.
Somewhere a clock struck midnight, but Kazu didn't count the hours. He was too busy finally living them. The next morning, Rika walked through the school gates, her stomach knotted with a dread that had nothing to do with exams. Mika and Yuki turned their backs mid-wave, their cold shoulders slicing deeper than any insult.
Even them. They were never friends, just worshippers of my crown. Now the crown is gone.
Whispers followed her like a second shadow, each fragment of her party meltdown retold with gleeful cruelty.
I used to be the center. Now I am the cautionary tale. How did it come to this?
She couldn't bear the classroom stairs. She veered into the bathroom and locked the door. There, under the flickering fluorescent light, she finally let the sobs wrench free from her chest. Her phone was silent. No concerned texts, no pity. Just the hollow echo of her own despair.
I broke him to keep my throne, and now I have neither. I am nothing.
She slid to the cold tile floor, the weight of her isolation finally crushing her. Word of Rika's breakdown spread through the halls like a cold draft, but Kazu felt only a distant, quiet sadness. Turning the corner, he saw her, huddled by her locker, mascara streaks mapping her defeat.
She looks shattered. And once, I would have given anything to glue her back together.
But he stayed rooted, the memory of his own humiliation forming an invisible wall between them.
He's looking at me. Maybe he'll stop.
I am sorry, Rika, but I am done being your shadow.
The afternoon sun glinted off the school gate as he walked out into the open air, a weight lifting from his shoulders.
I didn't save her. I saved myself. That's not wrong.
Behind him, Rika's hand fell limp at her side. The last thread of their connection had snapped. She finally understood. The day he ignored her was the day her world crumbled for good. That evening, Rika locked herself in her room and opened a blank notebook, her fingers trembling over the page.
I can't undo what I did, but maybe I can finally be honest about it.
She wrote for hours, the ink smudging where tears fell. She confessed every manipulation, every dismissal. The letter became a confession, not to win him back, but to acknowledge the person she had been. Near dawn, she folded the pages and sealed them with a shard of hope she didn't dare name. She slipped the envelope through the vent of his locker, a whisper into the void.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I just needed you to know that I finally see the truth.
For the first time in months, her chest didn't ache with the weight of lies. She stood in the empty hallway, the echo of her footsteps the only companion. A fragile peace settled over her, the quiet before whatever came next. The next morning, Kazu reached into his locker and found a handwritten letter. His name in a delicate script he recognized immediately. He unfolded the pages and read, "I know I can't undo what I did, but I need you to know that I finally see the truth. You were never my accessory. You were my anchor, and I cut you loose."
Every word I once hoped to hear. but they don't feel like victory. Just a sad, long overdue reckoning.
He folded the letter with care, not as a treasure, but as evidence of a chapter finally closed.
Kazu, over here. I found a new cafe with the best pastries. You have to try them.
He slid the letter into his bag, and the weight of it felt lighter than he expected.
The past is a teacher, not a cell. I've done my time.
They walked side by side into the golden afternoon, the silence between them comfortable and full of promise. No shadows chased him here, only sunbeams and the echo of a future he was finally ready to build. The day he finally ignored her was the day he truly began to see himself. Kazu and Amaya walked home together, their laughter a quiet melody against the dusk. On a parallel street, Rika walked alone, but her chin was lifted, not in defiance, but in fragile courage.
Maybe I can rebuild. Not the crown, but something real.
The window of her room caught the sunset, and for the first time, she saw it as a beginning, not an end. Under the cherry blossoms, Kazu and Amaya stood in silence, the past buried under petals of the new season. They looked ahead, no longer haunted, only hopeful. The day he finally ignored her was the day she began to truly see. Rika kept walking, the city lights flickering on, each one a small promise. Kazu never looked back, not out of spite, but because looking forward was finally enough. And the world kept turning, carrying them both toward a future they were only beginning to write.